Nice to meet you. My name is Nam. This quarter, we're gonna study of interpersonal communication. Before we start class, I'm gonna introduce a little bit of about class and then the syllabus. Actually, class hour is between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the period is between December 25th and March 8th. I didn't put my email. At the end of the class, I'm gonna give you my email if you need one. This course is about 4 units. Actually, bachelor and master degree students need to complete the quarter. Actually, 4 unit means 1 course. So bachelor should complete 12 units. That means 3 courses, 3 different classes. Master has 2 classes that is composed of total 8 units. Okay, as you see, mission statement is our mission is educate, cultivate students with the highest standard of scholarship. You can read briefly, from top to the bottom, and then I'm gonna show you learning objectives. Lordland College students will be encouraged to endeavor and achieve the highest educational level. That's the learning object, and the course description is interpersonal communication that articulate the principles and practices of interpersonal communication that covers such a process of the communication, conversation, and then the concepts of verbal and non-verbal communication. We're gonna learn, and then the importance of the listening. Then also another topic we're gonna learn is conflict management. That's one of the main important concept of the communication. Then we're gonna discuss a lot of strategies of effective communication skills. Learning object, same as almost same as course descriptions. Okay, textbook is that the student need to read and then study is the interpersonal communication. The book title is Interpersonal Communication Relating to Others, edition 6. Then the supplement textbook is White, Dundee, Sherrod, Paul, Engaging Theories in Interpersonal Communication. That's the supplemental textbook, and then the interpersonal communication later. That is another one. Then the third one is Understanding Interpersonal Communication, 2nd edition. Then last one is Interpersonal Communication, 3rd one. Those are all the books you can read. Okay, here's our course schedule. Total 10 week we're gonna spend to study interpersonal communication. First week, we're gonna do a little bit of introduction about the courses. Second week, maybe we can start today because the last week was holiday, so maybe we can start with foundation of effective communication. The next week, we're gonna do type of communications. We excavate. We're gonna find out there are many different type of communication, like basically verbal and non-verbal communications. Let me close. And then to support the type of communications, we're gonna research and study. There are many different type of communication theories, which is based on the main concept of psychology and sociology. We're gonna borrow some concepts, ideas from those two social studies, like I said, psychologists and sociology. So we developed theories from those two main social studies. So we're gonna excavate a study many different type of communication theories. Okay, then we're gonna do a little bit of practice for building good communication skill, which is basically related to relationships. Relationship is between people. It could be a personal relationship, it could be social relationship, it could be digital or social media relationship. So we're gonna learn how we can manage our communication skill and then build the relationships between those topics. Then also another important topic is public speaking. Many of you guys kind of have experience when you are on the stage with many audiences, you feel kind of nervous. So we're gonna learn how you can manage when you become afraid of being in front of many people. So yeah, that is another important concept that we're gonna learn, public speaking. Then lastly, the famous speech, and then final project. Famous speeches like Martin Luther King's speech, "I have dream," something like that. Then, yeah, we're gonna, review those how that speech is good, how that speech affects people. So we're gonna learn those things. Okay, great. Guideline attendance is total 100% for your score, which is composed of attendance, class participation assignment. Most importantly, class participation is 60%, and that's very important. And then also attendance. Then last one is assignment. Okay. And then grading system is we're gonna do A, B, C, D, F. F means fail. You have to do take the class again once you have F grade. Okay. Okay. Again, attendance is very important. Grade portion is later, but also attendance because since we since the pandemic is over, all the classes and the students, they need to come in class in person. At the same time, we offer online classes, but the primary attendance is count when you come to class in person. Okay. Also, the reason why it is important is service officials, they come, check the schools if there are any, actual attendance is performed. So that is very important. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for syllabus. Question? Okay, class name, interpersonal communication. Course code is CCM 006. I'll tell you a little bit of my story. I am here in the United States, actually Los Angeles area, since 1992. That time I was like 22 years. As soon as I finished my college in Korea, I just moved to actually our families of us immigrated to US. That time I take college courses. My interest was about music, so I attended community college to study music, like 2 years. But that time I didn't complete it. I just dropped the colleges. Then time passed because I had to make my family. So children. So since then, I think about age 26, 27. Yeah, I got married to my wife. Then I have children. So I kept working. Yeah, since then I kept working. Most of my goal or the purpose was like money. Yeah, I wanted to make a lot of money, but it didn't work very well. Yeah. Anyhow, there was kind of instant event. It was until 2015. Since 1992 to 2015, my life was just like I was working. My main goal of my life was money, and so I went through many different type of works, and then I also ran personal businesses like I ran two small businesses. First one was the store. We saw the video game, video Nintendo, PlayStation, something like that, right? So I ran those businesses. Then after 3 years of running that business, I sold my business to my friend. Then I ran another business which was tobacco shop. Actually, tobacco shop, we sell tobacco, cigarettes, and then we also sell many accessories for like kind of the substances that is like marijuana, something like that. Then business was good, but one day at that time I was alone in my school. That time there was no part-time students. At that time, actually we usually have part-time employee, but certainly that time I don't know how that happened. I was the only person in the school. So one day the gunner robbery came to my store, and then he threatened my life. Then he took all the bunnies that I have in our store. And then so going through those instances, I kind of start to change my life. I thought that time, okay, money is not my goal anymore. I don't know. It just came. The idea just came through. Okay, money is nothing. The most important thing is my family, and then my belief. Even though I was deacon in the church, I was kind of doing the business that God didn't want me to have or run those businesses because I have kind of a guilty feeling, right? Running my business just for making money, that was not a good business for people and myself and my family because, like I said, running a tobacco shop is not clean business. We have to sell kind of instrument to the people. People use that instrument, do their drugs, marijuanas. Because why I ran that business because I wasn't. It was making good money. At the same time, I had also guilty feeling. I am doing bad things to the society and the people. Trying to making money is not good, not a right. So yeah, then the incident happened. Gun robbery came to my store and threatened my life. Then anyhow, now I am still alive. Yeah. Since then, my life was totally changed. Money is nothing. Since I died, money is nothing, right? So, yeah, I tried to build my life again, then focusing to God and my family. Since then, so I told myself, okay, God, the Lord saved my life to live again. So I told myself, then I have a lot of grace from the God. So what I had to do was like I just wanted to know what the God is like, just not on the Bible. I had many questions about God and the Bible, but by reading the Bible, the questions that I have was not answered. So I tried to attend a seminary to study theology. So I attended college and then finished. Then I attended another college, University, to study religion and then science. I am in the middle of the course too. Then I try another college that is Grace Mission University. That school I also study Master of Theology. Yeah, I tried to, but I don't know. Still I have many questions about God and myself. I don't have clear answers for my questions. I'm still trying to who I am, what the God is. Yeah, that's what I am now. Yeah, I also another studying the God, studying Bible. With that, things I also have I just happen to have a kind of computer skills. I also teaching the like things related to a computer in college. I teach the website making, so I teach those things. I also teach digital video editing, and then I also teach a little bit of coding to another college. That's all. I do now. I don't focus myself to making money anymore. That's who I am now. Okay, now can you guys introduce yourself? A little bit of your name and why you are here. Miss B.
Yeah. My name is B. I'm from Vietnam. I'm a believer. I accepted Christ when I was 15,
Wow.
and I also like your story about how you're not focusing on money anymore. Like you focus on something else,
Yes.
your goal of life. I think that's a meaning in life that we need to
Yes.
pursue. And I also worked at church for 8 years.
Oh.
I have seen so many people. And my church in Vietnam, we doing like community stuff, like helping poor children.
People, yes.
And get connected with the Catholic Church and all of community around the area. And I've seen so many poor people that sometimes I want to do something, but I'm not capable to do everything for them. So I'm still looking for a chance to do something.
Okay.
So I think I'm still working on it. I like you, just like you, focus on something that for life. Yeah. So.
Did you have any other than this Lordland College, any educational background in Vietnam?
I graduated from Fine Arts University. I'm an artist.
Oh.
So I'm
drawing?
Yes, I'm a freelance illustrator.
Wow.
So I published 2 books in America.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
Since last year. And also I also a teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, and now I'm studying online with Christian Leader Institute, the online school in Michigan, as well as Lordland College.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Familiar?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of, your story, why you here and why you study.
Oh, still study?
Yeah. How long you been here in the US?
About 8 years.
Oh, 8 years. Oh, okay.
But
Okay, it's okay, no problem, no problem. What part of Japan did you live? What city in Japan did you live?
시티 이와테 재팬.
Iwate?
용산.
I only know Tokyo, Osaka.
도쿄 빅시티. 도쿄.
Yeah. Is it northern part or middle part, south part? This northern.
용산.
Okay. Fukuoka?
후쿠오카 no.
Too cold?
후쿠오카 사우스.
Fukuoka south?
사우스.
What was north part? The cold area? What was this?
이반.
North?
no.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Miss. Sorry, you were.
Me.
Ming, yeah. Okay. We have time, introducing ourselves a little bit. Your name and.
My name is Xuan Ming, and I'm from China. What else?
How long and.
I've been here for almost 1 year and a half. What else?
Okay, alright. What did you do in China?
Actually, I'm businesswoman, and I used to do the international trading.
Oh, good. Okay, today we're gonna do a little bit of introduction to communication skill. I give you a question. What do you think the communication is like? What is in your mind when you think of when you say communication? What is like communication? And just talking to people. Yeah, that's one of the communication.
How to treat people?
Yes, that's good. And then what could be communication? Okay, I saw the video of Steve Jobs. His speech many years ago. He did a speech at Stanford University for a graduation ceremony. My impression from his speech was, it's like I don't remember everything. What he saying was like, I imagine he's saying the communication. He didn't actually, speech about communication, but one of his main theme about those speech was in the middle of his speech. He said connecting dots. Have you heard of connecting dots? It could be dot means it could be any individual. It could be anything. It could be you, another dot, me, and then others. It could be anything. It could be ideas. Let's say idea A, idea B, idea C. It could be anything. What he saying was connecting dots. As individual, each dot has value, right? But when we connect dots, power to change. Develop, you know, ourselves, and then change a society for better and then positive way. That's what he's saying about connecting. As individual, I am, when I focus just only myself, I only depends on my my status, like how I am rich, how I am educated, and then how I have ability to do anything. But as you know, people have different interests, different abilities, right? But when we connect each other, the power of each we have can be doubled, right? Or multiplied. Yeah. That's the idea of Steve Jobs when he was doing a speech. So when we say communication, communication is just deliver, exchange ideas, information. Yeah, that's the communication. There are many different type of communications, like verbal communication. Verbal means using language. Yeah. It could be written language. It could be email. It could be actual speaking. That's verbal language. Also another type of language that could be a non-verbal language, like body language, eye contacts, gesture, facial expression. Those non-verbal communication. Anyway, the main purpose is not only about delivering, exchanging ideas, information, but communication, when we say, always comes with connection to me, connection to Mr. Fulminary, me connection to Miss May, me connection to me connection to Miss Yuju, right? Yuju, right? Miss Yuju?
水晶
Sorry. Yeah, that's the connection. Connection, we can say in another word, that's relationship. Not only change information and ideas. With those exchange, we can build relationship. That's the communication. So, in this course, we're gonna just go through briefly chapters, what we're gonna learn. Okay, chapter 1. Okay, what is foundation of good communication? There should be some kind of basis to do, to build better, effective communications. So we're gonna find out what could be the foundation and basis. And then type of communication. So when we know many different type of communication is used, so we're gonna use right communication type to communicate with people. So yeah, we're gonna study those things. And then also communication skill is based on many different theories. Actually, communication theory is coming from the social studies, like psychology, sociology. There are many theories that we can borrow from sociology and the psychologists. So we're gonna learn what could be communication theories and communication skill. Okay, and then, like I said before, building, maintaining good relationships with using the skills that we have. I mean, actually, communication skills. Also, like I said, we not only studying communication, the way we communicate, how we communicate, how we can communicate better. Like I said before, the main goal or purpose is relationship. So when we do make relationship, actually, especially in the United States, there are many different, cultural background we have, right? I have Korean cultural background, Japanese cultural background, Chinese, Vietnamese cultural background. Some values in their cultural background, it is important. But in kind of other point of view, cultural background, the value was kind of almost ignored, right? The state. So yeah, I am also there is pretty basic concept exists, which is there is no culture, there is nothing like a certain culture is good, certain culture is right, certain culture is bad, certain culture is no good. There's nothing like that. All culture is just different. Yeah. So when we know, when we have very better understanding of different cultures, we can make better communication, and then we can make better relationships. For example, okay, in Korea, when we have dinner or lunch, whatever, we don't lift the bowl. Okay, we only take chopstick and spoon. When we lift the bowl, Korean culture said that's not polite, that's not good. But even with hot soup, we use spoon. But like Japanese culture, most Japanese, they lift the bowl, right? Take it to mouth. That's the normal in Japanese culture. But in Korean culture, that's the rude. What I'm saying is nothing like, that's no good. That's right. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying culture, every culture is different, yeah. Every culture, respectable. That's what I'm saying. To do a better communication, like I said, we need to understand. We try to understand, how our cultures are different. Okay, so we're gonna study those things, and then also there are some kind of skill to practice for better communications. And then there are also many important things in this topics. Sometimes whether you want to do or not, we are kind of facing that you have to do kind of public speaking, right? So also there are some good techniques, skills, how you can do a better public speaking. Okay, so we're gonna study those things too. Okay. So any questions so far? Okay, I think class will be conducted until I think 11:40. Okay. No, if you want break time? No? Okay. Finish early. Okay. Chapter 1. Like I said, there are some foundations for better, effective communication. Chapter 1, we're gonna study. In yellow text, the basis are those lists. No matter what kind of communication skill, communication type you use, you have to keep those foundation and base, very useful. That is very helpful to communicate better. The first one is clarity, and then the purpose. That's the most important thing. When you deliver your messages, ideas, it should be very clear. Like, say, 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? That's the clear message. You need to avoid to bring the answer in many interpretation. You need to avoid when you say something. You need to avoid. When people heard, they think there could be many different answers, right? Like many different answers, many different interpretation. That you need to avoid those things. When you deliver the message, it should be clear, purposeful. Like when you give questions to people, sometimes you do give questions to people, right? When you speech, just avoid. People can think they can bring the answers in different perspectives, different answers, different interpretations. Okay, when I say to Mr. Fernari, okay, for example, hey, Mr. Fernari, when we finish this class, let's go, have lunch together. Okay, you have time? Yeah. I just wanna, have, fun, and I just wanna have talk. That's kind of clear, right? Yeah. But when you say to Mr. Fernari, hey, Mr. Fernari, do you have time? Or you can say, hey, I like your, hairstyle. I like your, you know, clothes, how you fit on yourself. This preliminary could think, why, just in the middle of the lecture, why Nam say that he likes my hairstyle? This preliminary can think that Nam has kind of reason why. Maybe number one, maybe he just want to have fun, or maybe he just have another reason. He was not. None could be a reason that he can get some kind of or let's say like this. Okay. Now, maybe Nam wants to borrow some money from me. That's why he, give some compliment to Miss Preliminary, right? There could be any reason, any interpretations. So when you speak those things, the speech, avoid those things. You should be always clear, clarity comes together. Okay, like 1 + 1. Hey, Miss Preliminary, you have time? Okay, time. Let's go have lunch. So that is very clear, right? But just in main context of the speech, you just bring different issues. Hey, Miss Preliminary, with eye contact, I like your hairstyle. I just say like, oh, he likes me as man, or he think, oh, he just like to have dinner at lunch with me, or he just have any purpose. Maybe because I'm rich, maybe he wanna borrow some money from me. That's when you communicate, that's not that's avoid. Also, active listening is very important. When you conversate with people, also you have to have a skill to listening skill. Most people, they exchange ideas and then informations, right? So also, not only speaking is important, but also listening is very important. So you have to have listening skill too. Also, empathy. What could be empathy? Empathy is very simple. That's not a common term. What everyday in our lives. Empathy means you put yourself in someone else's perspective, point of view, someone else's, try to be someone else's culture. That's the empathy. You try to understand the situation other people have. That's the empathy. It is very important to social activity or actually for communication. So we're gonna go over more. Empathy means you put yourself in someone else's perspective, someone else's point of view, or try to understand in someone else's position to interpret others. And then also there's main type of communication skills, non-verbal, and then the voice tone, high and low, and then the way how we can deliver our information and then ideas. We're gonna learn more about non-verbal and tone delivery. And then also adaptability is important concept for the basis of effective communication. Most people have kind of a certain way of type of communication, right? Sometimes adaptability is simple. When you make a speech to kindergarten kids, but you are highly educated, highly successful in your life, but when you make a speech to kindergarten kids, adaptability means you have to use the words, languages that kindergarten kids understand, right? We cannot use the words, languages grown up use or hard language like academic languages, right? So that's adaptability. You have to adjust to yourself, the education background and cultural background to your audience. That's adaptability. And then also feedback. Then always you have to ask. You have to try to find out how others affected, how others responses. Yeah, try to understand those things too. And then also ethical cultural awareness is important. Ethical means that is in another word, moral, right? Moral is like you judge yourself or others by the behavior. That behavior leads to certain judgment. Like your behavior is good, your behavior is no good. That's the moral. Kind of you have a standard for what is good, what is bad, right? What is right, what is not right. That's the moral, right? Okay, when I this is school property, right? But I put it in my pocket. Actually I steal it, right? Go away. That's the I have that moral. Stealing is no good. That's the moral. Yeah. So we're gonna learn those things too. And then culture awareness. That's another story. Maybe 10 years ago, yeah, I ran tobacco shop. Okay, just small business tobacco shop. Most of the customers were black and Hispanic. It was really, really hard time. I mean, not about making money. The behavior they have. Sometimes, I feel like I want to kill them. The one day, father and son came together. They encourage each other stealing things when I don't see them. That time I didn't understand why, and I just wanted to. But now I kind of understand. Their family just live in the neighborhood. Everybody is have lower tolerance of stealing things. That's their culture, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's a bad example, but anyway, that's cultural awareness. So when we know that we can have better understand. Also, chapter 2, this is brief explanation. We're gonna go more detail for each chapters, okay? Chapter 2, we're gonna study, there are many types of communication style. Basically verbal and non-verbal communications, written communication, visual communications, digital communications like email, right? Social media, yeah, we're gonna learn. And then also there are one-way communication, two-way communication. One-way communication, just one person speaking in everything. There's no responding. Yeah, also two-way communications we're gonna learn. Formal communication, informal communications. Like formal communications, every year, in the beginning of the year, the president do a national speech, right? More, yeah, like Biden did. Okay, this year, okay, for the U.S., our government wanna do certain things for the people. He gives speeches about those things, right? That's kind of formal speech. Like the boss in the company, they do speech for employees. That could be kind of a formal speech. Informal speech, informal communication is like communications like between friends, families. So we're gonna learn those things. And then interpersonal communications. Interpersonal communications between people, person to person. It could be formal, informal, personal, non-personal. That's interpersonal communication. what could be intrapersonal communication? Intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication is talking to yourself. Let's say at the end of the day, before I go to bed, I talk to myself. Hey, mom, what did you do today? Did you work very hard? Or did you perform good? Maybe answer was no, I didn't do good. Then you ask yourself, why? What happened? That's interpersonal communication. You put yourself kind of objective, talking to yourself. That's interpersonal communication. Then group communication. Group communication is, group A, group B, it could be any group, communicate each other. That's group communication. And then cross-cultural communication. So different cultures communicate each other. And then mass public communication. So there's business communications too. Business communication, mostly telemarketing, that's business communications, right? We're gonna study how you can make better business communication. We're gonna study those things too. Okay, chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3. There are many different theories in communication skills. Social identity theory, face negotiation theory. You don't need to know all those terms, okay? Just how those those theories works. That's all you need to know. Okay, relational dialectics, media richness, communication accommodation theory, network individualism, social information processing theory, okay, privacy management and social cognitive theory. Those are, there are many more, but those are common theories in communication skills. For example, or one of those examples, okay, when you do communicate, most people think, for myself, let's say, I just have an identity. Everybody has identity, right? Personal identity. I am, mid-50s. I am Asian, and then I got married. I had 2 children. Those kind of things are my personal identity. But when you communicate, when you make a relationship with others, not only personal identity works, but there's another term, group identity works too. Okay, for example, I'm just a normal person, right? I'm just normal mid-50s, but I kind of tendency, okay, to put myself in group identity. Let's say I am a fan of Los Angeles Dodgers. At the same time, I have personal identity. Then I put myself in group of fan who likes Los Angeles Dodgers. So I have two identity, personal identity. I am a fan, I am a supporter of Los Angeles Dodgers. So when I meet someone who support New York Yankees, then I have start conversation with that person. Hey man, Los Angeles Dodgers is number one. No, he said, no, New York Yankees number one. That's group identity. You know what I'm saying, right? It could be applied, anything. It could be applied to nationality too. I'm Korean, I'm Japanese, I'm Chinese. Hey, Chinese is number one country in the world. That's normal, right? And then Korean says, no, Korea is number one. No, Vietnamese is number one. That's group identity. So, we're gonna learn more about those theories later. And then chapter 4. So, with good communication skill, we learn how we can build a good relationship with people. So, we gonna learn what is foundation of strong relationships. And then what could be always, there are always, we cannot avoid, always conflicts between people, between groups. So we're gonna learn how we can manage, resolve that conflicts. Okay, then building personal relationships, the building professional relationships, like example, professional relationship could be a doctor, so relationship with their patients, that's a professional relationship. So there's always tactics, skills, how you can do build better professional relationships. So, and then communication, accommodation theory also. Oh yeah, cross-cultural communications, and then maintaining long-distance relationships. Then chapter 5, we're gonna do some skills, techniques to practice, and then exercise activities for better communication skills. And then chapter 6, we're gonna do public speaking. What is speech, speaker, and what is audience? The middle of left dot, we're gonna learn how you can overcome stage fright, anxiety. When you're in front of a lot of people, you have nervous, you have anxiety, right? So we're gonna learn how we can overcome those things. And then body posture, body gestures, and we're gonna learn. And then also famous speeches, like Martin Luther King, I have dream speeches. We're gonna go over those speeches too. Okay, how that speech is good, how that speech affects people. Okay, now we're gonna start. Okay, chapter 1. Basis of effective communication. Okay, in the dictionary definition, what is communication? Academically, communication is process of exchange of information, ideas between people using symbols, languages, any kind of tools that can deliver your idea and information. Okay, that is communication. Okay, information exchange between individual. I just said individual only, but it could be between groups, between individuals, using symbols, signs, actual behavior. That's communication. Okay. Before I go further, excuse my English. I am not a native. Even though since I been living in U.S. Since 1992, my primary language was Korean. I just naturally, natively, I cannot speak English very well. So I just studied, I just learned. So, it could be anything that you don't understand. It could be, anything, the message that I give you, deliver was, unclear. Let me know, okay? Raise your hand. All right? Yeah. So understanding, number one. I'm gonna break down a little bit. Communication is information exchange. When you break down, why? It is because to understand what is your opinion, what is your feeling, right? So I want to know. That's why we do communicate. Number one purpose, understanding. Okay, at the end of this quarter, you just only know. I don't want you to forget three things. First, understanding. Second, sharing. Not only understanding emotions, ideas, information of others, we share the feelings. That's the main purpose of communication too. Sharing. Sharing means not only your thoughts, also included feelings. I have accident, car accident. I am now in a really bad mood, and my friend came to me. Oh, Nam, I heard you got car accident. I'm so sorry about that. Then you just be yourself with the situations that your friend have. That's also share the feelings, right? That's also good the important aspect of this sharing. Most people kind of hesitate to share feelings. Okay? Sometimes my friend says, he just joked me, okay, joked. Hey, Nam, you're too short, man. because my closest friend told me that he was just joking about my height, right? But I got hurt. Then you have to be able to share someday your feelings with your friends. Hey John, I was really hurt when you say I'm too short. Yeah. Okay, that's also sharing feelings is another aspect of importance of communication. 3. Meaning. What is true meaning of my communication? Okay, when my friend said to me, "Hey, now you're too short," and my friend just say like that because just we have just a cheerful moment. We just my friend told me we just need to do have a talking meaningless, just killing time, so we can exchange the jokes, fun ideas. It could be the purpose of our communications, right? With my friend, we do exchange many jokes, or that means we can build our friendship relationship with more closer, more understandable to each other. That's the meaning of conversation, true conversation. Or it could be the couples, boyfriend, girlfriend. Honey, I really love you. When somebody says that, honey, I really love you, and that could be always comes with meaning. What is true meaning? When someone says to you, I love you, but I really don't know him or her, why did he say I love you? You try to find out the true meaning. When somebody say I love you, you could think that, oh, is he or does she want something from me to take some kind of benefit, right? That could be a reason. So you try to find out true meaning. So communication just only know 3 words: understanding, sharing. What is true meaning beyond that conversation? That's the slide was okay. The purpose of communication is connection. Connection is, in another word, building relationship. Communication, why we do have communication? Because we want to build relationship. That's the purpose of communication. Okay, with those lists, the purpose communication, we like to build bond between with others, that is also hard to break. We want to build relationships. All same words, build relationship, build strong connection. That's the purpose of communication. Okay, a little bit of breakdown. What's different between communicating and connecting? Communicating is just exchange things. Communicating might be kind of a large cause effect reasoning. Your head logically think, right? That's the communicating. But connecting means, relationship means always your heart is involved. Your feeling, your desire, your emotions, that's involved in connecting. See, the most different thing is intellectual, emotional. More emotional involved, that is connecting. Okay, what is communication skill? Okay, effective communication is the cornerstone of human interaction that impacts both personal and professional settings. With a good communication skill like verbal, non-verbal communication, we can have good understanding of each other, then eventually we can make a better relationship, strong, unbreakable bond. So there are some skills we're gonna excavate. Let's see. Okay, mastering the art of communication skill that enriches our relationship with others. Okay, also that leads to successful in your life, successful in your business, successful in your study. Okay. Not only making a good relationship, there's another outcome with a good relationship. Before that, we have good communication skill, then we build good relationship, and then another outcome is you can be very successful in any situations, like studying, like business or a family, so you can have a successful result with you once you build good communication skill. Okay, one more time. Communication skill is the techniques. That's the ability to convey, deliver informations, ideas, thoughts, that your feelings effectively, okay, to others. That's the communication skill. we know what communication is. Exchange ideas, right? Understanding, sharing, meaning. Yeah, that's the breakdown of communication. To have better communication with others effectively, we need skill, we need ability, we need tactics. So we're gonna learn. Okay, foundation of effective communication. Okay, let's go just 10 more minutes, okay? Okay. To do better, effective, communicate with others, first, you have to have clarity. You need to have a skill that you can deliver your message in very, very clear way. The purpose is when you deliver message just to avoid the confusion. Okay. So to do this, message should be very, very straightforward, directly, in good manner. You have to deliver your message straightforward, directly, in a good way, in a good behavior, in a good manner. That's the clarity. Okay, also, some people think mostly highly educated people, they like to use very academic terms, academic words, right? Because that means when they use those terms, people can think that a speaker is respectable, highly educated, high level of social ranks, right? So, but for the effective communicate, no good. Use a special word, especially highly academical words, like okay, most doctors they use doctors terms, right? Yeah. But for the better communication, just avoid. Between doctors they have to use medical terms, right? To understand better. But doctor is talking to patient. He has to kind of common words that your patient can understand. Yeah, that's clarity. Like you see professional groups, it is difficult for common people to understand. So avoid those languages and terms, just to avoid confusion. So try to use straightforward, direct message delivering way. It should be done in good, understandable manner, in a good, polite way. Okay. So, to make a clarity, you have to know your audience. doctor is talking doctor, right? They can use medical terms, right? But doctor is talking to patient. He needs to change the language, the words that he can use, because when he use medical terms, patient, they don't understand. So you have to change words, terms. That means you have to know your audience. Audience is educational level, educational background, cultural background, situations they have. You try to understand what your audience is. So you have to accustom the way that you talk to, the language that you use. That's the knowing your audience. Also, this is very, very important. Organize your thoughts. Before you start any kind of conversation, prepare yourself. Okay, when you have a meeting with your boss, 1 hour later, always prepare yourself. Okay, there's things that you wanna talk to your boss, right? Before conversation is start, always organize your thoughts. Okay, I want to talk to my boss. I want to raise, my salary, because I do, many hours, and then I do bring many, productivity to, company, and then I also, do kind of key roles to make more, profit to our company. So I work, to explain those things. Yeah, I worked late. I came, I start work, like 30 minutes earlier than others. Yeah, those things. Organize your thoughts. And then always use clear language. Okay. Do not use like or like mumbles, right? Use clear language. To avoid jargon. Jargon means jargon is like anything that you can interpret in many different ways. When you ask question, jargon means when you ask question, answer is like, certain. Like 1 + 1 is 2, right? Answer could not be not this way. Answer could be, okay, let's say, what is, what is love? Answer could be anything, right? So avoid those things. That's journal. Then, use acronym. Acronym means same meaning in another term. That's acronym, and then also technical terms, professional terms. Avoid those things. Be concise. That means should be the conversation message you wanna deliver means it should be neat, you know. Avoid any other, you know, supporting words just to make your conversation that is trying to deliver your information and message very clearly. Yes. Eliminating, you know, other supporting names, you know, just avoid. When your message is very clear, that's it, you know. Don't try to bring other supporting words that support your, you know, ideas. Always, try to be the conversation to be very neat and clear. That's clarity. So how we can achieve clarity? You can use. Okay, with this slide I'm gonna add, then keep going next week. Okay. Use visual, like PowerPoint. When you do speech, it helps you use visual, like, you know, PowerPoint. Avoid ambiguity. Oh, okay, that is also, you know, the message that you deliver is interpreted in many different ways. That's no good. Okay? When you deliver your message, it should be very understandable. Everybody can understand in a certain point of view. So avoid ambiguity means always deliver your message. Everybody can understand in certain way, in clear way. Avoid any interpretation in many different ways. Avoid those things. Use also active voice. Active voice is like, you know, when you start to learn English, active voice is like this. Active, passive voices, right? When you learn English, active means I love apple. That's active voice. That is helping when you deliver your message. But when you use passive voice, it is like this. Apple is liked by me. That's passive voice, right? So that means, clear means you avoid passive voice. Always use, not always, you know, sometimes you can use passive voice too, but try to use active voice. I love apple. Yeah, like that. So provide always example. Who used the best example in history? The famous person. Tell me, you know. Who do you know? Jesus. Yeah, he uses very good, you know, example that everybody can understand. Okay, I think that's all for today, any questions? Anything you wanna say? Anything you don't understand? Let me know. Okay? Okay. So yeah, today we wrap up. Then see you next week.